90% of businesses fail within 10 years. That's BLS data. But buried inside that same data set are 6 industries where failure is the rare exception. The numbers will surprise you. Only 45% of businesses survive past year 5. Flip a coin, those are your odds. But sector selection changes everything. Some industries play a completely different game. There are sectors where recessions don't kill demand, where customers return like clockwork, built on things people simply cannot stop needing. Today we go through all 6. 6 businesses with amazingly low failure rates, backed by real data. No opinions, no gurus, just what the numbers show when you break survival rates down by industry. Business number 1. It sounds morbid, but the data is completely undeniable. Once you see the survival rate, you'll understand exactly why this tops the list. Funeral homes, 95% 5-year survival. National average, 45%. That gap exists for one reason. Death is the one appointment no family can cancel or reschedule. 3 reasons. Local monopoly. Most towns have 1 or 2 homes. Competition is nearly zero. Emotional loyalty. Families return for generations. Inelastic demand. No recession has ever reduced it. Business number 2. People eat every single day. That fact creates a demand floor no recession has ever permanently breached. Essential food retail is one of the most underrated defensive businesses alive. Essential food retail, 83% 5-year survival, nearly double the national average. Necessity-based businesses operate in a completely different economic universe from trend-driven ones. Why it survives? Basket economics. Come in for milk, leave with 30 items. Daily necessity, last thing people cut. Neighborhood monopoly, closest store wins every week, every year. Business number 3, April 15th never moves. The IRS never negotiates. For accounting firms, demand is literally written into federal law, insulating them from normal economic cycles. Accounting firms, 73% 5-year survival. The counterintuitive part, new tax laws create more complexity, and complexity creates more demand. Regulation is their marketing department. 3 forces. Switching costs. Owners are terrified to change accountants. Mandatory compliance. Filing is never optional. Recurring retainers. One client pays monthly, quarterly, and annually. Business number 4. People don't stop needing care when money gets tight. They delay, then return. Healthcare has insurance backing, government mandates, and the strongest demographic tailwind alive. Medical practices, 85% 5-year survival. Medicare, Medicaid, and an aging boomer population create a demand curve that bends one direction, up, with no structural reason to reverse. 3 forces. Lifetime subscriptions, checkups, prescriptions, ongoing treatment. Government-backed revenue, a floor independent of the economy. Demographic tailwind, the addressable market grows automatically. Business number 5, 290 million registered vehicles in the U.S. alone. Every single one will need service. Every single one will break. Auto repair sits at the intersection of necessity and urgency. Auto repair shops, 78% 5-year survival. Cars break, you fix them, they break again. The repeat cycle is engineered into the product itself. The demand source never stops generating work. 3 reasons. Emergency pricing power, no one comparison shops during a breakdown. Bundled margins, labor plus parts beats pure service. Trust compounds, loyalty built over years is worth more than cheaper rates. Business number 6. Not glamorous, but remarkably resilient and surprisingly profitable for operators who understand the economics. Laundry businesses have quietly outlasted flashier competitors for decades. Laundry, 73% 5-year survival. Zero e-commerce competition. You cannot wash clothes on Amazon. Hyper-local demand plus weekly return customers creates one of retail's most reliable revenue patterns. Why it survives. Coin-op cash flow, immediate revenue, low staffing, no prime real estate, Amazon-proof by nature. Recession-resistant, people cut restaurants and vacations. They never stop washing clothes. The common thread? Every business sells something people cannot stop buying, regardless of the economy. Death, food, taxes, healthcare, transportation, clean clothes. That's inelastic demand, the foundation of resilience. The formula: necessity plus recurring revenue plus local monopoly. Stack all three and you have a business that almost never fails, no matter what the broader economy decides to do. Which of these 6 would you actually build? Drop it in the comments. If this changed how you think about business selection, like and subscribe to Compound Machine. New data-driven videos every week.